Well, hello. This is Tyrant of the Dark Crystal, and bear with me because I'm not used to talking to an empty room. But I'm making a video because it's the easiest way to explain bronze pack cycling, and I'm going to demonstrate it, so don't worry, no matter how long this video is, I'm going to try to get all the important information in the beginning, and then we're just going to go and take it through. I have about 10,000 fragments for this to show you how important this is to your character development. If I had known about this before, I would have been so much further. Like, I'm on my brother Fizz's account currently, and he is catching up to me rapidly. This is mine, and I just got my out of sight for my 4 months. I'm sitting... By the way, if you haven't seen the HUD, this is a good example of what we see. Just real quick, on your guildmates, you can actually look through their cards, see what they have. You can't do that outside of the guild, but you can see, like, right there. That means they have a god card of some sort. Most characters, it's easy to tell. Jinx is going to be Ninja Grenade. Peg's going to be Hoist. Krell has a couple that set it off. The legendary Pumpkin, I think, does, and Moonbeam. I have none of them, but he still rocks. Let's see. So yeah, that's what we see. So when we see like a random person, by the way, you're gonna want this with the bronze pack cycling because arena streaks are going to be coming. You're going to get a ton of arena keys, and that's one of the big things here. Is when I first started, bronze packs looked completely useless to me. They only had a rare. It's just not. It didn't seem very cost effective. But what I didn't look at was the fragment prices. Is $350. Now it's simple math, but an uncommon sells for 130 fragments, right? Well, that means in a bronze pack you're going to get at least 3 of those. That's your worst possible draw, which I'd say under half is that draw. But this is your worst possible draw, which is, let's see, a bronze pack costs 650. Let's times that by 60%. Holy shit, you're recovering 60% of your fragments at least. So, wait, why is this important to me? I already have all my decks full of rares. Why should I go over? The trick is in the bonuses. You get a ton of bonuses. So, for me, trying to put all the information up front that's pertinent. For what I was doing was he doesn't have diamond packs unlocked yet because he doesn't have the 5th floor of the gauntlet or 6th floor or whatever. But I was doing diamond packs, which cost 20,000 fragments. With this, you will be able to build up enough gems from selling your rares once you're full of rares, of course, on mine. And you get so much other stuff with it that, like, it's worth waiting on the... I estimate that I'll still be able to get a diamond pack every 5 weeks instead of every 2 to 3 weeks, but instead of just getting the diamond packs in those 3 cards, you get a ton. Okay, so before I start the demonstration right now, we have not paid, Fizz or Tyrant has not paid for a single arena refill. And Fizz has been quite lazy with his, and I've been lazy with mine. I didn't do any yesterday, and I forget which day of the arena we're on, but I honestly did not do a single one yesterday, and I still have that score. I have him set up at 5 keys, and I feel so weird because the efficiency monster in my mind is going, you're wasting time, you're sitting there with that empty. And why those refill, I typically fill up my gauntlet to be on the last battle, so I can just quickly do that, get the 6th key, because I think almost every gauntlet gives at least 1 arena key. 5 gives 2, I know. But so you get more keys. So, well, hell, let's just dive right in. Let's start showing you what I'm talking about. So this takes forever, unfortunately, but I think seeing it, if you want to keep track, we started with 10,650. I tried to get it as close to 10k. Well, minimal, but look at that, 5 dungeon keys and a raid ticket. Now, I used to sell raid tickets because I'm active enough between the two of us, but for this you're gonna kind of need them. I should have actually burnt off that beforehand. And also there's a bit of a bug with the keys. I don't fully understand it yet, but notice we've gotten 9 and 9. Oh, so maybe I didn't need to clear it. But if I go to, let's see, I need these weeder seeds and the purple mana. 19, oh look at that, I had way more. Someone tried to explain it to me, and I don't know, because they have it gamed pretty well, where they know the exact function of that bug, but it has something to do with how close you are to the timer. I'll put the transcript in the Dark Crystal's line chat of how he tried to describe it to me. I don't get it, but hopefully someone else can figure it out. But I know it's there. I don't like gaming glitches too hard, but apparently this one has been here since the beginning of the game, damn near. And I guess a lot of people have benefited from it. So I meant to show you Fizz's collection of rares, which is extremely better than mine is, or was at this point, because he just passed his bunny. So he's in the first month, and I'm at, like I said, just past 4 months. So, and as far as rares, and I had put money in the game. I think he might have for Ninja Grenade, but I don't know. And he's just killing me. Oh, there's one. He's already got that. So we're just gonna sell that. Even though with the shield bind brag card coming up, that seems like it'd be pretty nifty. Although the HUD hates 2-turn shields unless they have some godlike thing. Oh my god, this takes forever. Alright, so I'm not going to go through all the recovery process. I'm just going to do one recovery so you can see, because this gets ridiculous. Interesting. And I have more luck with arena keys. Normally he's getting a ton of dungeon keys. This might be overfilling right now. I hate that display glitch. Whatever type of glitch it is. That's a pretty good one. See, let's see what we got there. So 260 plus, I'm sorry, it's very early. I know it's easy math. That's not right. Oh. So look at that. We got the pack in fragments back on top of these 3 things for free. And this is why I can't think right now. But I've been putting off this video for quite a while, so... Or I've been putting off... I found out about this right around the end of the month, and I played with it for the first week and meant to... Basically been putting off telling people since then. Not telling people, but informing the guild at how important this is, because we wanted to get exactly the math down. And what we were doing with... Fizz is we were going to build up a ridiculous amount, because just on when we first found out about this, just on the 10,000 fragments I had built up, I was holding top 20 in the arena that week on just free keys until the end of the week. I passed out for like 16 hours, don't ask why. But I still got... Did I do the top 150 or top 30? No, I didn't get an SR, so it must have been top 150. So I fell out of it, but you gotta really stay on the arena stuff. I find it a little chore-like. What I tried to do is get as much in the beginning, and like right now, Tyron's at 140 something. I have it pulled up on my laptop. But, if I had stayed on top of that more, I could be holding top 35, but I could start chilling out on it now and still doing the top 150, because the top 150 is what gets you in gems. So briefly, while we're doing this, fragments just on free keys without doing any arena fill-ups, you should be able to get to the 4K fragment bracket, if not the 5,000. Now doing this, you should be able to get to 400 gems each time because you get a ton of keys, you really do. And you really want to hold up the streaks. Ooh, that's nice. I want one of those on Tyrant. I don't have one. Or just a safeguard, that'd be nice. But yeah, you also get 100 fragments for doing the arena daily quest every day. You get your daily card, which is good for 130 or 260 most of the time, and then the individual arena awards while we go up. So we're up to 8 now, which we haven't even started the actual cycling part, which is funny. My lord, it's lagging slow. So I counted these up. I think it's 5,000 total. I forgot since then, but I'm almost certain that it is. My god, he's not even to 900 yet? Oh, Christ. And he's in Lake Tahoe or somewhere, so of course I'm going to be doing this for him. Before I start the cycling, let's burn off that stamina again. Let's see what we get this time. Well, another. Sometimes it just goes to full. I think it has to do if you have a gem dropper. He doesn't want to get it until he's 45, because that's where it's worth the most. If you don't pay for the game and you're thinking about spending money on it, the gem dropper is easily the best value. Not just because you get gems, which it is the best gem to dollar ratio or cred ratio or whatever, but you also get a 20% max or something. I don't know. I have 136 keys total on my Tyrant account, and that helps, especially if you go a while. So anyways, we're going to go to collection and we're going to start selling these off. Now he already has 2 of these apparently. I think I saw 2. I thought he already had one. I might be thinking the other one. Alright, so I guess we're not going to sell that on him. But yeah, on mine I sell a bunch of rares. Like, even on his, certain ones that you don't have yet that are just garbage, like Destructive Arrow, which is going to be the arena rare. That's 4 turns for a neutral. Yeah, it hits all, but it's still just not worth it. There's a bunch like that. So here's the other thing is, on top of those arena keys and dungeon keys, which I showed you why we keep a lot of raid tickets for, we're getting a ton of these boosters. And I know they're just 1-star boosters, doesn't seem like much, but it adds up. It really does. And all these fragments that I'm recovering, if I was to do this video for the entire thing, it'd probably take as long as G6 does. Gauntlet 6, which is roughly, depending on how you're doing it, I'm using a heal setup. It took me like an hour and a half. And I think I saw someone bragging in the chat the other day about it only taking them 45 minutes. So that's... And they're an endgamer, like Legends and all that fun stuff. I'm just using Cloak Party and praying. Lots of heals. Ooh, this takes forever. We are going to sell that Shocking Axe. His Braum is just fine. So if you're keeping track at home, that's our first 40 gems made off of this. Keeping track at home, as if you're keeping track at the store. Why are you watching this video at the store? This is probably something I'd watch at the store. Because my wife is in the produce section and she can't pick out a good watermelon. Gotta entertain myself somehow. all the attractive women aren't here. I'm losing it. Something about this screen, my desktop, knock on wood, is so good about crashing. Everyone cries about crashing on this game. This desktop's from 2011, I think. This is Windows 7 Home Premium. I just have it on the most basic looking. That's how I do it, because it's on, I don't know, I have a thing for simplicity. I'm on a 58-inch screen TV, which also is why this is over here, is because it makes it feel much more, I don't know. What the hell was I talking about? So, this screen on my laptop, it crashes really bad. And one thing that I found is you'll notice that there's a button to the shop here. We're going to use that to get back to buying the buying more bronze packs, but here's the thing, is you don't want to leave it in this screen when you do so. I'll show you what I mean in a second, but I'm prefacing this because this is important, because if you crash, this already takes forever. So if you're crashing, it takes that much more time. Like, I will log out of my laptop and come do this on the desktop just to not have to deal with the stupid crashing. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Alright, I'm getting lazy. Let's just go back to the shop. So, oh, your duplicate cards will hide in here. Be careful not to sell the ones you're keeping. Like, he's got a second power shield, second gravy barrel. This is things that I took the time to split. Now that I know about this, I would never split a rare except maybe Arcane Missile and the poison whatever. But, he's got all this crap from finding this shit. Let's sell that just because. So we're up to 80 gems just out of that many frags. So you come back to this screen, then hit shop. If you're still on your collection screen, for some reason that seems to me like it stales out the crashes. Another thing about this screen is, I know I skipped it, but it glitches, at least for me it does, both on my laptop and my desktop. Right now I'm on Chrome. My laptop uses Firefox, but I tried it on Chrome on my laptop and it still was crashing. So it's no big difference there. Like, as far as this game's concerned, I don't see either browser as better. I know Firefox seems to, when you do the download all content, Firefox seems to handle it better, but then Firefox, like 9 out of 10 times you have to clear catch when they update. When Chrome, it's like half the time. It's weird. Oh, lost track again. So after we just look at that, that's not actually a really good recovery, although I didn't use all of it. But the thing is you keep getting it back. Like, even if you have 1,000 fragments, you'll do this for quite the while. Like, you really will. It takes forever because it keeps going back and forth, but you keep getting fed arena keys, and you keep getting fed raid tickets, and you keep getting fed rares that you have copies of, and you'll get the stupid gems for them. And I honestly think this is the best free, like I said, I'm not going to take my time to dupe any more rares. That's a waste of time to me now. I'm mad that I did it before. Another thing I'm really mad about is the level 20 special packs. I got the one for Bree, Red. I got the one for Bree twice. I got the one for Jinx twice. Got the one for Red once. And they cost like 800 gems. I think you can get the deals when you're new for 600 gems. If you took those at 50 gems each, and how many times you go back and forth and do that, if you took the 800 gems, that's got 16 bronze packs. So at 16 bronze packs, you'd be sitting here. What do we say each bronze pack was worth? At least 390, was it? Yeah, 390. So So you're getting 16 times 390 in fragments back at least. And if you don't get that back, that's because you're getting gems or cards you're keeping. Actually, I want that bronze start. Well, I don't know what he's got for Hawkeye yet, but we both want that Quicksilver card, so we're both planning as soon as this Guild War is over to grab Hawkeye. He's actually better set up for it because the only pack that he ever bought, I think he might have gotten the poison one, or Sleeping Dust, which Sleeping Dust I think I would still buy, but the only pack he ever bought other than that was the darts. And the darts are really useful because he uses Jinx and Bree almost exclusively. And when he decides to expand and get like Peg and whoever, actually he thinks he's never going to get a water hero because the psychic, or not psychic, I keep wanting to call them psychic, spirit heroes are too OP. So we're up to 50. You see that 50 1-star boosters from doing this? I keep losing my train of thought. It's way too early. Anyways, I think I'm showing you guys, like, I think just this, you can see enough how you get a ton of stuff from this. I'm not even paying attention. I'm thinking I'm letting my keys overflow. And like I didn't do it that efficient because I skipped some cards. Let's see where my dungeon keys say 36. Let's hit somewhere else. Get some sands with some purple mana boosters. It's funny, I always want to call these things mana. I always want to call keys stamina. Got my raid ticket back. I will eventually sell some of the raid tickets because we don't need them all, but it's useful to keep. My old policy was I always kept at least 20. That's before I did this. But because of this, I always keep like 100 and sell down from there. So let's see where we're at on arena keys. Well, it's still only 8. But I think my best, that first day that I was talking about where I did it with 10,000 frags and I actually sat there and went through the entire motions of doing all this, I think I had 24, I want to say, total just at the end of all this. And that was including I was still on Gauntlet 5 at that time, so I was still doing, I'm just going to start this. I was still doing the 2 keys from 5 that I would get. But I'm going to let this run, go outside and have a cigarette, start YouTube downloading this video so you guys have the general idea. If there's any questions, ask in the guild chat, or you can also PM me on Kong. You can get to me from Fizz is Nevermind1988, and I am my Facebook, my real name. Oh my god, his real name on the internet. How is he not hiding behind anonymity? Animosity? Anonymity. Am I not logged on? There I am. Yeah, hit me up through there if you're in the Dark Crystal or not. I'm willing to help anyone. This is actually common knowledge. It's funny because I wanted to, or I saw the bronze pack cycle mentioned, and I mean, in my head I was like thinking, that's terrible advice. I didn't see the cycle part of it, but they were just saying, buy bronze packs because you get key refills and stuff. I was like, that can't be worth it. And then when I saw someone say on the very first day that the Fury was released that they managed to kill the Fury, and someone asked bronze packs, and they said they did it without spending a single gem, and it was way too early to have killed all the minions by then, or to get the minions back and forth, because that costs a lot of gems depending on which Fury it is and which minions you have to hunt. And the guy was bronze pack cycling to get keys, and then he'd go kill minions with the keys. So you're getting boosters, you're getting arena keys, you're getting dungeon keys. Those dungeon keys also translate to character XP, if you're not raiding like that, which on this last one I wouldn't be raiding like that. So you just get all sorts of stuff. By the way, another thing, if you didn't see that, Mistwood Marsh. It's funny, all these things I never say out loud. Mistwood Marsh on normal on 10. Great place if you need purple mana, Sands of Time, and character XP. Because I swear I was watching their bars go up. It was like, normally I use AT for that. And then I had it confirmed to me by someone on the Discord chat that it is basically the best Sands of Times map. And this is just a bonus. I like that. Alright. So hopefully it was helpful. You guys have fun and rock on.